Nice.
They were beating us up last week about being not good enough. We didn't deserve. We got this guy Shap saying that we don't deserve the number one pick. A team like the Jets doesn't deserve to be rewarded with a guy like Trevor Lawrence. This is the shit we hear. So we win a game. Everybody's supposed to be happy. What does the NFL media do? They laugh at us. You guys couldn't even do that. You can't even lose right. Yeah. It's a double-edged sword, and it cuts both ways for us. So, f*** you.
What is happening? Look at this, everybody. Let's see if I can fit my face on top of the face. Look at that. Almost, right? Look at me. What's up, man? I have been looking forward to this shit all day long. I'm going to get my face off my face here. I hope you guys are enjoying today, man. What a day, dude. What's up, Top Place? Thank you. Yeah, Ryan's the shit, man. I appreciate you guys coming from over there. I love hanging out whenever I'm just putzing around doing other things. I love to turn on O'Leary or Ryan, especially when it's live, man. And I just listen to you guys. And then if I can take a moment and chat, pop in and chat and all that, I do that. But yeah, I'm glad that you're here. Big Green, Joe Corsello, Armand, yeah, man. Thor's here. Matt Lack is here. Jack Kelly. Fuck yeah, man. Thor, right? You guys are the best, man. I mean it. Dean, Jets Life 33. That's right, man. That's one of my Jetnation brothers. He could tell you Jetnation is the shit. I mean, it's mayhem over there right now. People, if there were knives that we could throw at in that place toward each other, people would be dead. That's how intense it gets at Jetnation. In the best way, of course. You guys know. You're on Twitter and you're on YouTube. You know how it gets. But yeah, dude. So Jay, I'm glad you're here, man. John Post is here. Awesome, Robbie. Yeah, man. You guys are the best. Ben Keeley, glad you made it over, buddy. David Ognev. Ognev, did I say that right? Yeah, man. Fuck yes. Let's do this, man. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna share the screen and get that thing over here. Let's see how that goes. Boom. Okay. So, and then I got to work it from over here. So what do I do? Yeah, so I do that. So what we're going to do a 7-round mock. It's funny. People, somebody asked me over at Ryan's channel, like, hey, how long of a mock, how many rounds? And it's funny. It never even occurred to me not to do 7 rounds. And I do see guys posting 3-round mocks and stuff. And I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like it's not done. I'm like, yeah, but I just traded and made all these picks. I got to use them. So anyway, tonight, well, let me say, last week we did a draft if we were to build around Sam Darnold, right? So it was hard because we even traded back to the San Francisco 49ers who held the 12 spot last week. And Zach Wilson was sitting there. And did we want to take him? But we didn't. We held to our board and held to our goal. And we built a monster draft around Sam Darnold. So this week, it's funny too, because I got my head chopped off. People on Twitter were like, you got to get a quarterback. I'm like, I understand that, man. I know we're doing something. It's a theme. And they're like, no, like, it's fuck you. So it's really funny, man, how intense people get, and I can relate because I get it too, but it's just funny. So what we're doing here is kind of special. It's kind of unique in my opinion. Is that we pick beforehand. So people write in and you guys comment on my Instagram, and really it's Instagram and YouTube where I'm getting this type of stuff like, hey, it'd be a good idea if we did X, Y, or Z. I got some others coming up, some good ideas people are throwing at me, but this draft is going to be this. We are going to pick one of the franchise quarterbacks in this draft. So we're going to go into this draft thinking we need a quarterback. We are holding the number 2 pick, and we're going to do the best job that we can doing just that. So maybe we trade back. Maybe we see what's going on. Maybe we think we can get our guy. little bit later. So the first thing I want to do before we get kicked off here is I want you guys. What's up, man? You guys are awesome. I see you all in there. Braden's here. Yeah, man. You guys are the best. I'm psyched. I'm psyched for this one. So the first thing I want you guys to do so we can get a gauge on who we like best as a franchise. You guys are the war room. Technically speaking, I'm the GM only because I have controls, but I only get one vote. Okay, I'm right. We're all on equal footing here. So I want to do a little roll call, if you will, where we are, who you want. Anybody want Jamie Newman at 2? Anybody want Brock Purdy? Or what do you guys want? You want Justin Fields, Zach Wilson, Trey Lance, or even like the Mac Joneses and Kyle Trasks of the world. So let's get a what's up, Brandon? Well, let's get a little tally, okay? And I'm going to start to count this and see where we are. And then once we decide who it is that we want, we will figure out exactly what we're comfortable doing. I think if it's Fields, I don't think a trade back is going to be wise, So let's see. We got, oh man, Fields is crushing it right now. Zach Wilson, yeah. I think Fields is the choice unless something happens where Trevor Lawrence falls. Dude, who knows? Maybe the Jaguars, and we have to let them pick, right? We could initiate a trade with them. You want to see if we can give them our whole draft and just take Trevor Lawrence and call it a night? We could do that too. So we'll let them pick. This is fun. It's like, yeah, dude, Steve Rose, I'm with you, buddy. Luis Sanchez, what's up, buddy? Yeah, man, Terry Monroe's here. I mean, look, it's pretty much, I have a handful of, I have a handful. Dom C, Dom. It's good to see you here, Dom. But what we're doing tonight is we're picking a franchise quarterback. So that's the theme of this draft. So if we were going to take one of these quarterbacks and then what we could do around them, and like for their skill set and all that too, we got to try to factor this in as best we can. We are a franchise. We are a war room. We're sitting in the virtual war room right now, and we're going to figure this out. So I see a handful of Wilsons, maybe 4 or 5. There's one Lance. But it's Fields. It's Fields. So, okay. So what we're going to do, as you can see here, I'm going to pick I already picked the Jets. We're doing a 7-round mock, and we will just leave it at normal because fast as you can't keep up, man. It's so fast, and I like to think. All right, so here we go. Let's draft. Let's get it started. So they did it. They took Trevor Lawrence. Hey, who thought that wasn't going to happen? So look at this, you sons of bitches. Out of nowhere, we only have one trade offer at number 2. When we were at number 1, we used to see all kinds of stuff, 7 trade offers. We have one trade offer. Now let's fool around with this for a second. I want to see something here. All right, so this is what it looks like. Our number 2 pick for their 5th pick. So we're sliding down 3 spots. They want to come up for Sewell. If they draft a quarterback, that's bullshit. They're going to come up for Sewell in the real world. So they want to give us their 2nd, their 3rd, and next year's 1st. You think we can still get Fields? That's not bad, E-Rock. I'm with it. Carson says take it. Griffin Ellis, do it. The trade looks intriguing, but we'd have 3 firsts next year. Oh my God, yeah. And don't forget, 2 seconds and 3 thirds right in our draft here. I like to play with 2 seconds and 3 thirds after having 2 firsts. What? All right, so take it. Now, Jared P says no. So Jared, do me a favor, check in here and let me know why. Let me know why you want to say no, but do it quick so we can, and I'll look for you. Jared's saying no. He's pretty emphatic. That's 2 no's. Texans are in cap hell. Draft purgatory could trade our number 27 for Sam. For Watson, yeah, but we can't do that here, Lou. It's a good, it's interesting. I like me some Deshaun Watson. Yeah, you like Purdy, George. I like Purdy too. I like him better than you think I like him. What's rough? Fields, fuck everybody else. Okay. All right. So now listen, if we take this, just tell me yes, no on the trade, okay? And Jared, I'll look for your comment as well. So just yes, no on the trade. There's 80 of us in here, so let me know if I'll try to count it up and then we'll see what we want to do. Now, if we make the trade and Fields is taken, but Wilson is there, we good with that? Or vice versa? You guys good? Yes, 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 no, yes. 2 no's, 5 yeses. Another no, so 3 no's, 5 yeses. 5 yeses. You are guaranteed. Now, Carson Boyko brings up a good point. This is the franchise quarterback. Don't forget, we don't want Sewell, man. We want one of these 2 quarterbacks. Are we comfortable trading back? No. So that's 5, 7, 8 yeses. Atlanta will take Wilson. You think, Mac? Or Matlack? Matlack. Sorry. We can't trade back. So that's a no. So that's okay. 2 more no's. You take your guy. That's a no. Yes, and get Wilson. It's right about tied right now. I need some more. I need some more. No. All right. The no's are pulling ahead. You guys who love the trade, you better hurry up. I can't sit here all night. No. Yep. Okay. So it looks like we're going to deny this trade. Yeah, and look, we can counter it too. We can get another second out of this. We can do all kinds of stuff. So no, the nose took over, guys. There's Christian trying to jump in with his yes. Too much value to pass up. Kyle Sismar. Country it. I don't know what that means, Big Green. Nothing is worth missing out. That's right. And there's Skeptical's got a very good point. Quite a few of you guys are making some good points. Okay, so the no's have it. We're going to move on from here. I'm canceling it, and we're going to take your choice, which I agree with, by the way. We're just going to do it, okay? We're going to go ahead, and we're going to take Justin Fields at pick number 2. Boom, there he is. The New York Jets have a brand new quarterback, 6 touchdowns, 400 yards, 42 yards rushing after breaking his ribs in the Clemson game semifinals last week, and he'll be playing against Bama soon. So who'd we lose? We got Jamar Chase, Jalen Waddle. They're all off the board. Wyatt Davis is gone. Bateman's gone. Oh, there goes 2 pass rushers. Freiermuth, right? I was gonna talk to you guys about Freiermuth. All right, so this is our second first. We're at pick 27. Let me see what you guys are thinking. We have 2 offers, so we'll take a look at them. They had Wilson go to Atlanta. You see that? That's pretty clear. Let's take a look right after us. So we had Sewell at 3 to Miami Dolphins. Zach Wilson went to Atlanta. So do you guys see? The nose saved us. The nose saved us. Who thought that they were going to get Wilson at 5? And this is where you live by the sword, you die by the sword, man. So that's the way it goes. Good thing this is the franchise quarterback edition of the Monday night 10 o'clock mock. So we wanted one of those 2 quarterbacks. We were able to get one. And look, we would not have gotten Fields or Wilson if we traded back to 5. That's pretty cool. So, all right, let's take a look at our trades. The Raiders are offering us to go back 21 spots and pick 97 for their first next year. I'm going to tell you to go screw, because we want to have fun tonight, not next year, Las Vegas. The Steelers, they want to move back 1 pick. They want to move up 1 pick. Who do they want? Is Kyle Pitts gone? He is. Who is it? They want Patrick Jones, right? Is Jones still there? Wyatt Davis is gone. Samuel Cosme just went. I don't know who the Steelers want. So what do you guys think? The Steelers want to jump 1 spot up, and for that right, we'll be able to move up 40 spots in the 3rd round. What do you guys think of that? You guys want to do that? Hell no. They want Surtain. I'm not taking Surtain. They can have him. Unless you guys say, of course, but I wouldn't. You think they want Najee Harris? Let me tell you guys something. This is fantastic value, guys. This is a great trade. They want somebody. So they're giving you a 40-pick jump. Let me count that again. Let me just make sure I'm not talking shit. 91. So 101. It's just about a 40-pick. Is that 38? I don't know. I'm stupid. Don't forget that. I know football and Jets, but once you start getting into math, you guys aren't going to like me anymore if that's of value to you. Please take it. Counter. Yeah, we'll counter, right? So let's see what we got. Let's counter it. Let's do this. Let's say no. We want to give you 161. How's that sound? So that would be quite the jump. They're going to say no. You want to try that? Let me try that because we had more people saying take it anyway. So let's see if they take this and move up one spot. They declined it. So what else you want to counter? You want to add a seventh or something? Let's do that. Let's see if they'll add 216 in there. They declined it. They're going to be stopped. We're going to try one more thing. I'll try next year's seventh because that's the least value on the board. Okay. I wish we could trade players, but that I'm telling you, that's coming. You'll see. That's it. So we got to take it or leave it. Let me just double check your comments. Yeah, they said no. Don't miss out on. I know Falele. Remember last week, one pick or two picks before us, we were brokenhearted. Take Olave once you trade back. Well, we'll talk about that in a second. So we're gonna. That's a good choice though. So we're gonna go ahead and take it. Okay, I got more yeses than nos. Let's accept the trade and see who they want. Travis Etienne. That's who they wanted. Look at this. The Raiders are still wanting to move up. So they took off our third round pick, and now they just want to give us a second next year to move back to what 20 picks. Now, guys, I want to show you something before we do anything, okay? Now, don't forget the New York Jets. If we traded back to 48 with the Raiders for their next year's second, we have a pick in 5 picks. We would have 34, 48, 66, 90, 91, 97. So that's a pretty good stretch. There's only like what 20 picks between each pick. 28, 48, or 30, 34, 48, 66. It's 18, 24. Yeah, dude. We don't have 25 picks between our picks from then on. So you guys want to say no to the Raiders? Okay, I got no's. I'm just trying to. Raiders want Surtain. We're going to talk about that. So let's do this before we say yes or no. It looks like the no's have it, but what's the next position? Don't forget, this is our franchise quarterback draft. We just used the number 2 pick on a quarterback. Are you trying to tell me that you want to take a cornerback to follow that up? Is that what you want to do? We got pick 28 and pick 34 coming if we deny this trade, which it looks like we're going to. Remember, we have freaked out on our GMs for not supporting a quarterback. You know that quarterback's name, right? That quarterback's name, Sam Darnold. We freaked the fuck out when McCagnon traded the picks to move up to get Sam, and he followed it with defensive tackle, but it's still defense. Got to grab Surtain here. All right, so let's see. We got 3 Surtains. I got to say, I think you guys are out of your minds. You guys can override me, but I want to make my point known. I think that is a bad move. I would go wide receiver. Let's take a look at who's left, okay? Who's available? You got Surtain, but let's look at the wide receivers. You got Olave, Kadarius Toney from Florida. He's good. Rondell Moore, Terrence Marshall from LSU. You got some really good wide receivers up there, but we can get some guys later with the wide receivers. Sage Surratt, Seth Williams, these guys right here. These are where the money is, okay? If we don't want to use premium. So let's take a look at the edge rushers. Patrick Jones is gone. Oh, no, he's not, dude. Guys, we have not had an edge rusher since John Abraham. We have Carlos Basham Jr. on the board and Jalen Phillips. Don't listen to this board. They don't have it marked out perfectly. Pat Jones should be flipped up to the top of there. If we go edge, he's the guy we should take, in my opinion. So let's see what we got. We got line. All right, so we'll look at the guards as well, so you guys can see what's going on. Let's see who's on the board here. Elijah Vera Tucker from USC, Deontay Brown, Trey Smith, Ben Cleveland, Josh Sills. They're all there, dude. We can have our pick of the litter right now, which would be Trey Smith, by the way, in my opinion. I only have one. Olave or Moore. We got Olave, Jones, or inside offensive line. Correct. Patrick Jones, Olave, Jones, Olave, Jones. Look at this. Edge or corner. Hey, Kuz, throw out some names if you could. So just so we can make it a little easier for me because if we're going position, I got to go in there and then we got to find players. So if you got somebody you like, just let us know. Olave, Trey Smith. So I will say Surtain is the best cornerback in the class. Right, but how does he support your quarterback is what I'm wondering. Of course, we know defense supports it, but that's just our offensive line has problems. We need wide receivers. We need tight ends. We need running backs. And we're using our premium first-round pick on defense. I'm okay with it. I would rather go edge, but Olave, okay. Olave will be there the next pick. Right, go Surtain. So you think Surtain is the – all right, so the logic is that Surtain is gone before pick 34. Olave and those types of guys. I don't think Olave is the best guy there. I would go Rondell Moore, but that's just me. I'll go Olave if you want. So Surtain is gone, and we can still get Olave. That is sound logic. But you don't think edge rusher supersedes cornerback? Okay. No more defense. I'm with you, Carmelo. I'm getting outvoted over here. Surtain wouldn't even be here in real. I know, but he is. But he is today, Aim. So we're gonna roll with what's been given. You know what I mean? You never know. Look at Cody Ford slid back to the mid-second. I couldn't believe it, man. He was a first-round pick to me, and a lot of other people. All right, Surtain is winning, guys. I just want you to know. My vote is not Surtain, but it's not a bad pick. But we're gonna grab him because that's where the board wants to go. Our war room is rocking with Patrick Surtain. Love. So here he comes. Boom. Patrick Surtain goes to the New York Jets. Let's see. Najee Harris went the next pick. Look at this. So we have two trade offers, but that was interesting, right? So that's who we lost. We lost Najee Harris, Liam Eichenberg, Nick Bolton, and defensive tackle Levi Owazurike, who I could care less. So we have pick 34 and 97 for pick 54 and 87. So they want us to move back. Get the fuck out of here. No way. Not even with next year's second. 34. So we go back 19 picks for next year's second. You guys want any of these? What do you think? I'll leave one up there again. So here you go so you can see it. That's the Cleveland one. Now we go Edge and Jones. John Post, I'm actually with you. Too far. Right. I get it. I'm with you. So we're going to reject this. Boom. Screw you, Cleveland. You're going to lose in the playoffs anyway. You know what's funny about they're making this big deal about the Cleveland Browns breaking the longest playoff drought in the NFL? Now it's the Jets, by the way. And next week they're going to be talking about the longest playoff drought without a playoff win being Cleveland Browns. This is such a funny place. We're going to reject you too because we want to. So here's what we got. The edge rushers, Basham, Phillips, and Jones are still there, as is Ronnie Perkins. And Quincy Roche, look. Joe Tryon, but they're a little bit later. But we have Basham and Patrick Jones are still there, okay? We got on the offensive line, we still got Vera Tucker, Deontay Brown, and Trey Smith. Dude, that's sick. We still got Creed Humphrey and Josh Myers sitting there, guys. So if we were able to take an offensive center for the offensive line and move McGovern over, it's just as good as taking the guard. It all depends on which one you like more. Okay, so what are you guys thinking? You want wide receiver, tight end? Let's look at the tight ends real quick because I know everybody loves them like me. Hunter Long, Brevin Jordan is the next one I would look at. And I would actually wait for Charlie Kolar anyway, or Ruckert. See that? You saw Ruckert had a very good-ass game the other night. You saw that, right? So what are you guys thinking? You want Creed Humphrey, Patrick Jones, Olave if you go. Oh, he was there, right? Was he still there? Yes, he was. He's the top receiver on their board. Jones or Basham, Jones, Olave, Creed Humphrey. You're sleeping on Vera Tucker, GreenBean. I like Vera Tucker. I do. I wouldn't take him over Deontay Brown or Trey Smith, or even I would take him over Ben Cleveland. I like him though, man. I like him, Liam. I promise. Vera Tucker, the pick. I don't think you take Vera Tucker over Trey Smith. I don't know. I don't think so. But I get it. I'm there. I'm there. That's what you think, man. It all depends on why. You know what I mean? It all depends on why. You got to look at our team. Get one later. Get one what, Terry? Okay, so I'm going to back it up. Jones, Olave, Jones. All right, let's go Olave. That's what it is, guys. It's more Olave than anything else. Can't believe we're not going to grab an offensive lineman yet. But this is the way that it goes in the war room at GreenBean's sex shop. Yes. Okay, here he comes. Chris Olave is a New York Jet. Congratulations, everybody. Let's see who's going. Oh, there goes Samuel. Carlos Basham's done. Creed Humphrey's gone. There goes Jalen Phillips. Come on, Patrick Jones. Hold on a second. Where are we picking? You want to try to trade up? We got pick 66. You want to try to trade up with maybe the Carolina Panthers? What do we got here? Picks 52, so that's 14 picks. You think Jones is going to make it? Big Green, I hear you. Douglas is like, who are these guys? Where's my big beefcakes? Where are these guys? Jared P., which Marshall you talk about? Talk to me. You want me to stay? You want me to just wait? You guys want me to trade up? Don't trade up? Really? You guys are, man, we got to talk. We got to talk, guys. I'm quite the aggressive draft guy. I'm not Mike Tannenbaum. Mike Tannenbaum gives up his whole damn draft for players. That's not me, but I like to check out the moves, man. Who's wanting the deal? That's my theory. So let's see. All right, I'm going to let it go. I'm going to let it run. Here we go. Kyle Trask is off board. There goes Patrick Jones, you motherless. I wanted him, guys. I did. Gainwell's gone. We're losing running backs. There goes my boys, Terrence Marshall. That's who you were talking about with LSU. All right, so Denver wants us to move back 5 picks and give them our 7th for their next year's 4th. We can counter it and say this year's 4th and you got a deal. What do you guys think? Take our 7th. I know. Trey Smith. You want to just, let's deny this trade, right? You guys want to just deny this? No. Fuck you, Denver. There you go, Thor. I know, KSF. It'd be nice if we knew that sort of thing, you know? We can get Sermon with our next pick, I think. You guys want to look at Sermon next? Let's reject this. All right, so, guys, if we don't go edge or guard or center, for that matter, we got Trey Smith and Deontay Brown sitting there. We also got Josh Myers, dude. He's still there. But I'll tell you something. You see this guy right here? Where'd he go? Linderbaum's gone already? Where did he go? Dude, they're adjusting their boards. I was going to say, Linderbaum. Where did he go? Linderbaum. No way. All right. You guys are. So look, Trey Smith is a stud, dude. He's a super stud, as is Deontay Brown. And don't forget, McGovern the past few weeks has been one of the better centers in the league. He's back to top 10 status. Yeah, they are. Oh, shit, he's not. What's that? Lag. Oh, no way. Am I lagging? No way. Am I lagging, guys? Am I good? Tell me if I'm okay. You're freaking me out. It looks like I have full ping, good ping, and full everything else. We're good. You're good. Okay. All right, let's check the edge for you cats right here before we make the move. Joe Tryon's there. Shaka Tony. You got to look at the line. We're going to need linebackers too. My boy right here, I like Jabril Cox and Snowden. We'll talk about that in a minute. So here's the edge rushers. Man, they're all gone. Joe Tryon's the one left. Chris Rumpf, he's small. Okay, so you guys thinking offensive guard, Trey Smith? What are you going to do here? I think Trey Smith, guys. Stop watching porn. I know, dude. Believe me. See, you know what? You know what's funny, Big Green. If I was ever going to do that, see, I wear glasses, so I know you guys can see what I'm seeing, so I don't do that shit. I think like that, man. I don't play. If you ever see me doing something and I'm not wearing glasses, just know there's a lot of potential for shenanigans. I'm like, I'm not letting them see what's going on my computer. No way. Right now, you can see I'm looking at the board. Yeah. Nick, okay, is our edge with the next pick. We lost Aiden Hutchinson too. Okay, guys, what Trey Smith guard, right? Big Green and Jones. Yeah, Trey Smith, right? Big Frank. All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and grab our big monster guard from the University of Tennessee. Boom, he is a New York Jet. What do you think of that? Look, there goes Sean Wade all the way into pick 71. He had a rough game the other night, man. There goes Joe Tryon. Sage Surratt, no Seth Williams. I hope Seth. We're not going to get him anyway with the way our draft is going. Carrie Vincent, pick 89. That's very appropriate place for him to go. I like him a lot. We already got Surtain, so we're good there. Pick 90 and 172 for pick 111. So that's 21 picks, and we get their fourth and fifth next year. That's a beat deal. 90, 217. So they want to give us next. Generally speaking, I would do that, but it takes away our fun tonight, man. They want to take 2 picks and give us 1. You guys agree? I'm gonna reject these. Yeah, he was. He was a walking first down. I'm with you. And it's funny because outside of Surtain, he's my favorite cornerback in the draft. I think he's got tremendous upside. I like him more than Asante Samuel. I like him more. Maybe Horn. I don't know, but I like him. You want me to get a running back, huh? No, take Sermon now. Really? Let's see the running backs. Let's take a look. We're gonna reject these offers. Okay, get those off the board. Let's look at the running backs. Sermon's way down here. If we take Sermon now, we're fools. You got to look at the board, right? We can get Sermon. I might want Chuba Hubbard over Sermon, but Sermon's my dude too. I'm with you guys. I've been playing around with him for a few weeks now. Even before the big game, I was trying to tell everybody he was legit. Like, yeah, he's not going to make it to this far back in real life. Look, we got picked 90 and 91, guys. What do you think of that? So, do we get an edge rusher yet? Let's see what we got here. These edge rushers are toast. We really screwed the pooch on this one. This is how easy it is not to get an edge rusher. So, who do you want? We'll go edge and linebacker. You know who can be? Charles Snowden can be a good edge too. He's 6'7", 255 pounds. He's got one of those basketball builds, and he's as aggressive as they come. Super strong hands. He's really, really great from UVA. I think be at the end of the combine, you'll all know him. You'll all know him. I mean, Jabril Cox, Rashid Weaver, Bonito is a stud. Carter. Let's see here. We didn't get a tight end. Okay. Let's see our picks left. So we got pick 90 and 91. We still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 picks. Right. So we'll get this cooking. But this is our draft so far. We got Justin Fields, Patrick Surtain, Chris Olave, Trey Smith. And what are you guys thinking? You guys, we can't take Sermon now because he's going to be there. He's going to be there at least another pick, like 90 and 91. Sermon's going to make it past this. Yep, people are brought in because of one game. It's who's hot right now. Coos, you know what I mean? That's all right. Snowden, I like Snowden a whole bunch. Let's see where he is, though. Oh, all right, let me close that. We can get Jabril Cox, fix our inside linebackers, because let me tell you something. Blake Cashman ain't it. And while Hewitt is a nice player, he's not it either, guys. He's fine for depth, rotation, but you want to upgrade it. So what are we thinking? You want to get let's see the running backs, though, just so we know. Do we want to wait for Sermon? Carter, like you said. I mean, I like Michael Carter. I don't know too much about these cats yet. We can wait for Trey Sermon. He's way down here. You know what I mean? And you got to watch the board. You got to know what you're able to do. You know, Rice all day. Who's Rice? Come on, let me see. Hold on. Yeah, he's Monty Rice. Yeah, I love Monty Rice. I'm like Jerry Rice. Don't forget, I'm old. It takes me a second to put it all in order. Wait, what's up, Terry? We're waiting. Look at O lineman and wide receiver again. Okay. So here's the wide receiver. Amari Rogers is sitting right there, guys. He's waiting for you. DeMonte Coxey, another one I like a whole bunch. If it was this batch, I'm taking Amari Rogers all day. So that's the wide receivers, you see? There we go. And we can look at the tackles. Ely, right. Walker Little, dude, get out of here. He's never going to be this far back, in my opinion. We got Ben Cleveland and Josh Sills, two of my favorites in the whole draft. I prefer Josh Sills, but he's also more raw than Cleveland. And we got Trey Hill. We got Trey Smith. If we grabbed a center, so think about this. If we get Joe Thuney in free agency, we just drafted Trey Smith, and we draft a center. So if we bring in a center and an edge right now, and then we can get where it's edge and our center and a receiver, because the edges, I'm unimpressed. Chris Rumpf, I like. Bonito, right. I think you might even want to go wait till back there. Rashad Weaver, not familiar. I did watch a lot of Patrick Jones, but I'm not familiar with Rashad Weaver too much. We do have McGovern, right? But he can be. That's what did I say? Yeah, I guess you're right. So it doesn't make any sense. You're right. Forgot about that guy. Amari Rogers. Okay. Who else wants Amari Rogers? Bonito or Snowden? So we'll get Rogers first. Love Sills, Steve Rose. I really do. Rogers and Snowden. That's what. Joe Montour. Montour, you and I are lockstep this week, buddy. I'm telling you. So much candy, Thor. I'm right. I'm with you. I know, but the thing is, Armand, this is for you, Armand. We'll look at the tight ends real quick. Then we're going to go ahead and make our picks. See, Brevin Jordan is still there. I love Brevin Jordan, but I happen to like Charlie Kolar almost as much, and Rutgers there as a backup. So I would push it. I would play with this one. I'd push it. We got pick 90, 91, and 97. We could take our tight end right there. What do you think? Well, here's the thing. Here we'll take Amari Rogers, Brevin Jordan, if you guys are agreeable, and then because Charles Snowden, he's an edge rushing linebacker, can play both very, very well. He's going to be there. You see, he's going to be there. See, he's down here, and we can get him. How's that sound for a batch? Okay, how's that sound? The edges, not much cooking there. Shaka Tony, I don't know. Like I said, I'm not familiar with Rashad Weaver. None of these guys. I watched Chris Rumpf. I liked him a whole bunch, but he's smaller, a little bit weaker. So he could put on some strength, but I don't know. All right, I like this plan. So don't worry, Charles Snowden is going to be able to function as an edge rusher as well. He's very good. You guys should, like I said last week, this is one of the cool things about doing this, is when you leave here, I'll post this draft like on my Instagram and on my Twitter and all that sort of stuff. I'll post it up there. And then you guys can take a moment and look at these guys. Watch them. Watch some game tapes, man. You can watch highlights and stuff, of course, as well. But try to find full game tapes where they zero in on the player and just watch them. Even the plays that they fail at. It's important to watch those plays. If you can get all 22, do that too. All right. I have that. So you can really, like, this is a good opportunity to get to know some of these players and become a little bit more informed than the average bear. And when somebody goes, I like this guy, and you go, fuck that. Why? You know what I mean? All right. So we're gonna go do this. Um, we're gonna grab Amari Rogers. Boom. New York Jet, pick 90s, 91, as we agreed, is going to be. Wait, where the fuck? Okay, Brevin Jordan, the tight end from Miami. And let me tell you something, man. He is a very good pass catching tight end, and he can block pretty well. He's good, and he still has upside. He's still growing. Take a look at Brevin Jordan. Also, watch Charlie Kolar, even though we won't get him in this draft, it looks like. Take a look at him. You're going to like him a whole bunch, as you probably know Jeremy Ruckert from last week's Ohio State game. There goes Brevin Jordan. Come on, Charles Snowden. Oh, he made it. He made it. He made it. Look, but they got one. They did. See, Cameron McGroney. I never even heard of that guy. All right, so let's take just want to make sure we're good on Charles Snowden, right? He functions as an edge. I think Herndon can come out of this too. But you still got to put him on notice, man. You got to say, yeah, dude, I hear you. We're giving you a shot, but we're not dependent on you, buddy. You better fucking snap out of it. You know what I mean? We got Mr. Rogers. We did. Yeah, Herndon's got a year left on his rookie deals. There's no reason to move him. His value is low, and it's never been lower, quite frankly. Although he did at least clean up a little bit towards the second half of the season, but his value's never been lower, and he's got a year on a cheap contract. I think he makes $600,000 a year or something like that. It's a 4th-round pick, so you keep him. You know what I mean? So now we're going to get, we could absolutely cut Griffin and Brown and all that. You're right. So now we're going to get Charles Snowden. Take a look at Charles Snowden, guys. He's worth watching. UVA is my little secret love affair, as you guys know, because I lived there. I lived and worked in Charlottesville for the past 4 years. I love it. Look, who's going? There goes Zamir White, Shaka Tony. Ooh, look at all the tackles. There goes Jabril Cox. Okay. Darius Sills, Tutu Atwell, Chubba Hubbard. Okay, the running back was going. Yep, running backs are going. Walker Little, Divine Diablo. Okay, you guys want to grab Trey Sermon? Is that our boy? So we got Charles Snowden as an edge. Is that what we want? Nick Bonita. Is he still there, Nick Bonita? Hold on a second. No, he's gone. Didn't he get taken? Hold on. I thought I saw him get taken. Hold on a second. Trey Sermon is he's their 3rd-rated running back left. Right, we don't need that then. We could still grab a center or a guard, though. I'll tell you that. Okay, we got cornerback. What do you guys think? Dimukeji? We can grab another edge, man, for sure. And who is that? Likes Nick Bonito. Where is he? Sorry, buddy. I missed the comment. So we have a whole bunch of Sermon fans in here. Somebody was talking about Nick B. Griffin Ellis. There you are, buddy. So Griffin Ellis, one of our brethren in the board, is trying to tell us, hey, man, we're going to love Nick Bonito. Let's take a look and see if Falele's still there. We were pissed off that we missed out on him last time. There he is. He's going next. So he's on deck too. So who do you want? Let's take a look at the running backs and see where Trey Sermon is, see where he's going off the board. We still got time on Sermon. Let's look at our picks real fast. Sorry. Hold on here. All right. So we have pick 129 is where we are now. We have 32 picks. I don't think Sermon's going to make it, guys. I'll be honest with you. I don't know. Falele is going to be gone. This is our last chance to get Falele. 400 pounds, 6'9". He's the only person on earth that could come into our house and make Mekhi Becton look small. What the fuck, you know? I'd rather a tackle or edge over a running back here. Joe Montori has spoken. Falele, and pray. Sermon, Falele. I'd go Benito or Dumo. Well, the thing is, Griffin, if we want to go to Benito, let's take a look at this real quick. If that's our target, let's look where he is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's 5 down on their board. It's a simulator, so we don't want to, it's cheating a little bit, but it's the same thing that the guys do in real life. Like Joe Douglas showed an ability to read the boards of the other teams of his competitors. That's how he made the trade from 48 to 59. He understood what was at risk and who was likely to pick what and who was left. So we could do the same thing with Nick Benito. We could shoot for him on the next one. Falele and Sermon are going before the next pick. What do you guys think? Oh, Falele has come out of the woodwork. Okay, man, I'm being overrun. Holy shit. Falele it is. You guys are animals. Joe Douglas is saying, okay, all right. They settled down. Let's see. Maybe Sermon will make it too, and Nick Benito. So those are two of our targets. Okay. Daniel Falele has been welcomed to the New York Jets. Trey Hill, there he goes. There goes Demukaji. Ben Cleveland's gone. Where did he go? To the Niners. Devin Lloyd. That's my boy. Went to the Chargers. Chris Rumpf. There he goes. From Duke. Oh, Nick Benito. Holy shit. Griffin, I'm sorry, buddy. That is mind-blowing. There goes Sermon. We lost both of them, guys. We lost both of them. My bad. That sucked, Griffin. I'm sorry, buddy. Build the wall, baby. Right. Well, we did it. We're doing it the right way. So let's see what edges are left. I think Griffin bailed. He's like, fuck these guys. That guy's an asshole, this GreenBean. And it happens. It happens. We got overrun, buddy. That's what happened. So, all right, let's look at the edge here. Thomas Booker, Malcolm Kuntz, Brenton Kyle. I don't know, man. I'll tell you what, these are dart throws for me at this point with the edge. I usually I take care of my edge early in this draft. And these guys I haven't really. I looked at Brenton Cox a little bit, only because who was I looking at in Florida? I forget. But anyway, forget edge. We got Charles Snowden, so we did address it. Not that well, though. So we can double dip at cornerback. We got 2 receivers already. We got a tight end. We got a guard. Right? So look, we got a quarterback. We got the best cornerback in the draft. We got one of the better receivers in the draft. And we got, in my opinion, the best guard in the class. Maybe Wyatt Davis. That's about it. Amari Rogers, great receiver out of Clemson. Brevin Jordan, very, very top tier tight end. Charles Snowden can operate and function as our edge. You guys see Huff, though, the other day? That's right. He looked pretty good. He's coming around. Daniel Falele. We have 3 more picks, 161, 172, 217. So we have not addressed safety, which we should, and we haven't addressed running back, which we might want to. We don't have to, but we might want to. Okay? So what are you guys thinking here? Let's take a look at the running backs. Puka Williams is still there. Master Teague, Jarrett Patterson. I'll tell you what, they're all, let me see. Max Borghi, he's pretty good. That's it. That's the only guys I know. We're in the shitville now. But the safeties, you want to bet Jacoby Stevens is still available? Hold on. There he is. And this is like I told you guys last week. Isaiah Polamau. Anybody spend any time digging into him like I asked you to? Not like homework, but anybody take the opportunity? Patterson, if we do running back, good. Okay. Washington, the safety, if he's still okay, so he's there. I think we should definitely be getting a safety about now. And we also can double dip at corner. Let's see the cornerbacks that are left. Josh Jobe from Alabama. Diamador Lenore. That's a great name. Diamador Lenore. Cameron Bynum, Sean Jolly. Tariq Castro Fields still here? No, he's gone. Sean Jolly, Thomas Graham, TJ Carter. What are you guys thinking? Throw some at me. So Griffin has talked about the running back, Patterson, Jarrett Patterson. That's who he likes out of Buffalo. Who else? And we got Washington, the safety. He is there. Sarah Fuller, right? She's going to be there, but still, we can wait another round for her, though, I think. As a UB grad, let's get Patterson. Terry Monroe is jumping on there. Joshua Kando at the edge. All right, well, you guys going to leave it to me? I know what I want to do. I want to grab us a safety. We got some beefy linemen. We got a linebacker who's going to be an edge. Next round, you want to go Patterson? What are you guys thinking? You guys got there's 100 of you in here. Let me know. This is who we got. Tight ends. We got our tackle. Josh Sills is still there for guards if we want to really go nuts. Let's see. These are the edges. Thomas Booker, Kuntz, Kando, Bradley King, Brenton Cox, Malik Herring of Georgia. The linebackers, Dimitri Moore, Ventrell Miller. Cornerbacks, Diamador Lenore, like we talked about. And we got a Darius Washington. Like I said last week, man, I am a big fan of Isaiah Polamau. I hope you guys were able to take a look. Patterson is Darren Sproles. Okay, so that's what we want to do. Hold on a second. What the fuck is this? Let me look at something here. Okay. Let me look at something. Yeah. Okay, so I think we should get a kicker at some point too. I like Cameron Dicker just because of the name. It rhymes with kicker. But that is what it is. So let's go. Okay, you guys good with running back? We'll go get the next Sproles. What do you think? Safety? Mike Francesca, the Pope. There you go. All right, let's go safe. Let's go Jarrett Patterson. Let's get our running back. Boom. Okay, there he goes. He is a New York Jet. We just added, in Terry Monroe's words, the next Darren Sproles out of Buffalo. Jacoby Stevens, look, there he goes. If Isaiah Polamau's there, oh, he is. Well, hold on. Let me see. Did your boy go? I'm going to lobby for Isaiah Polamau. I think it's time for a safety, guys. We got to address it. Adarius Washington from TCU is there. What do you guys think? Polamau, Washington. That makes sense. Where you go, Big Green? Where you go? Quality was at 144. 144p. You got to talk to me, and I don't know what the hell you guys are talking about half the time. Safety either way. Yeah, well, pick one, E-Rock. Fucking help me out, man. Big Green wants Washington. David Nognev wants Washington. Lou just says he doesn't care. Lou Chandler's like, I don't care. Just get a safety. Polamau, Terry Monroe. Bring back Tremaine and convert him to safety. He's a heavy hitter. Yeah. Sounds like a plan, Steven. What's with all the Sarah Fuller shit? You know we can't, right? I get it. I get it. She's not there. You know? She's not there, guys. Cut the shit. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get a Darius Washington from TCU. We sure? My heart's breaking. I want you to know. Yeah, I know they're trolling. I'm just playing. I'm trolling them back. That's how I troll. I'm not very good at this troll. You guys are younger than me, a lot of you anyway. You know how to troll. I go, fuck you. I'll punch your face. That's what I know. I come from a different time. I spent a lot of nights in jail. All right, let's get him. A Darius Washington. E-Rock says Polamalu. Washington, yeah. George, I know. We got outvoted. A Darius Washington it is. No problem. I'm not unhappy with it. Let's see if Isaiah Polamalu. Oh, Kellen Mond way down here. Jamie Newman even afterwards. Look at the two quarterbacks going together. Wow. Wow. Incredible. Nick Eubanks, another tight end I want you guys to take a look at, man. He's more raw, much more raw, but he's got it. He's another one I like. I love tight ends. You get a serious, good, like really legit tight end, it changes everything. Look at this. It's taking too long. I want to pick again. So we got here we go. 217 and our next pick is this is it. This is the last pick. You guys want to get a kicker? Don't forget. Let's try to help out our boy Justin Fields. We got a brand new quarterback. How can we help him most with pick 217? Let's look at the big board for a second. Let's see what they got. Polamalu's still there. Ain't nothing wrong with getting two safeties. All right, so they're telling us that a linebacker, we got safeties, we got a center up there, a tight end, Bradley Moore. Frank Darby is a wide receiver. Is DeMonte Coxey still there? Let me see. No. Is he? No. Nope. He's not there. Okay. Let's look at the big board again. Got Pete Werner, Spencer Sanders. You know, I don't know, guys. I would probably I would lean kicker here. Marlon Williams is a big stud in the seventh. What position is Marlon Williams? Did I just look at him? Hold on. Where'd he go? Marlon Williams. What about Isaiah Loudermilk? That's a good name. You know, there's a guy, Big Cat Bryant, in here. I actually looked at him just because of his name. I spent a little bit of time. I wasn't all that impressed. Tight end. We already got a tight end, but right, Joe Montori, Cameron Dicker, the big swollen kicker. Right. Take a long snapper. There you go, Charles. They don't have that broken down like that. Do they? Maybe they do. Hold on. Nope, just kicker and punter. That's it. They don't have long snapper. That'd be great, though. I agree. Dicker the kicker. That's right. I'm with it. If we're getting him, yeah, I know. If we get Cameron Dicker, we're all getting those jerseys. Kicker, you're going to regret not getting a kicker. Now, listen, you guys, a lot of you, most of you know how I feel about Joe Douglas, right? I think one of the areas that he has been really lacking is his ability to support the kicking game. I don't know what the problem is, and I'm hoping that this year he gets a kicker. So you want Dory Rock? Yeah. Well, he's, according to PFN, he's the highest rated kicker. Burkick was the one that I came out of my digging as the best kicker for me. But I like Cameron Dicker better because of the name. That's just how it goes. But we can do whatever we want. Draft a punter since Lucas Mann ruined the franchise. He did, though. He did. He fucking made that tackle. He made the tackle, man. Bastard. Dicker for Ficken. Right. Okay, well, I'm seeing Cameron Dicker. Looks like we're going to go kicker. So it's up to you. It looks like we got some Dorer and some Dickers. Notre Dame kicker. Yeah, I know. He's good, too. Great tackle, right, man? Yeah, I know, Joe. We're just playing with it. Lucas Mann, why not? I just went with it. All right, so Dicker the kicker it is. We're having some fun. Let's get him. I know, he should have been fired right then. Cameron Dicker's a New York Jet. Let's see who wraps up the draft. They never let us see Mr. Irrelevant. So let's go over our draft for a second, guys. Not bad, not bad, not bad. What the hell's going on? It's like frozen. There it goes. All right. So with the number 2 pick, we turned down the trade from the Cincinnati Bengals to go to 5. And good thing we did, because the Atlanta Falcons fucking fooled the world and came up and drafted, or not came up, but they at 4, they took Wilson away. We knew Fields wouldn't be there, and that was a choice we were going to make. But so we would have lost out on Fields and Wilson if we would have taken that trade. Now that's when you're like, oh man, I screwed the pooch. And that's the danger. That's what everybody's talking about. Like, the danger of making moves like that is, it's just such a little window, but it can happen that everything you want in that spot goes. So we stayed at 2 and got our quarterback, Justin Fields from Ohio State. The board, this is where it got contentious. The board was resoundingly in favor of the best cornerback in the draft, Mr. Patrick Surtain, and that's who we got. So we got potentially the best quarterback, definitely the best, highest rated cornerback. Then we got Chris Olave to go with Justin Fields. Hey, comfort. If all things are equal, get him the guy he's comfortable with, right? Then we went to Tennessee and grabbed top 3 guard in the draft, Trey Smith. We went down to Clemson to grab the speedy, electrifying Amari Rodgers, who I am a big fan of. Then we went to Miami and grabbed a tight end, Brevin Jordan. High hopes for that guy. We went to my previous hometown and got Charles Snowden from the University of Virginia, UVA. Big 6'7", 250-pound workhorse linebacker, unafraid of anyone. I love him. Then, in a correction from last week, we were able to turn around and grab the 6'9", 400-pound offensive tackle, Daniel Falele, and the board went nuts. Everybody's making out with each other and drinking chocolate milkshakes. Virtual makeout sesh. That's what's going on. So then we went Jarrett Patterson, who Terry Monroe and Griffin were big fans of, and we were told he might be the next Darren Sproles. If we could get Darren Sproles at pick 161, I would sign up for that every single day of the week. Then we went back to the defense and addressed our safety position with a Darius Washington from TCU. And then we did what Joe Douglas has yet to do. We fixed our kicker situation with Cameron Dicker, the Texas kicker. Not bad, man. So again, I'm going to go ahead and post this stuff to my Instagram. I might even do it tonight for you guys, but more than likely in the morning. I'll try to get it done. I'm trying to get my podcast all edited so I can release that tomorrow morning. And actually, the fucking camera was in the sun and it almost fried out on me in the middle of it, so I didn't realize what it was like. So anyway, I got lots of editing and cutting to do. So hopefully I can get all that done. But either way, by tomorrow, I will post this draft on both Twitter and on Instagram. If you guys don't know my Instagram, it's GreenBean the Jetsfan. My Twitter is Bean the Jetsfan. I'll post this and let's take a look. You guys can take a look at these guys and dig in, man. This is your draft. We did this together. There was over 100 of us in here for a lot of that time, and you guys contributed in a fantastic manner. This was a good time. And so these are your guys, man. Look at like we all know Chris Olave. We all know Patrick Surtain, but a lot of us might not know Brevin Jordan. We might not know Charles Snowden or Jarrett Patterson or Darius Washington. What about the kicker situation? Who do we want Joe Douglas to draft? So hopefully what we're doing, what I'm trying to do with you guys as I do this for myself as well, is I'm trying to help people become more informed. So when a general manager sucks balls, you know he sucks balls, rather than like, oh yeah, I can see that. But No, man. We're going to go into this draft knowing what we want and what we should do. And if our general manager goes outside of that too far, we know he's not the guy for us. Okay, because we are informed. We are Jetnation. We know what the fuck we're talking about. Okay, so I'm trying to help other people be that way, and I'm still learning myself, man. I watch all kinds of breakdowns and everything. Specific techniques on the offensive line. I'm learning. I'm sucking it in, man. I want to know. I want to know what I'm looking at. When I'm watching the All-22 film, I want to know what I'm looking at. I'll watch a Jets game and I watch every single player. You know that? Not all, but I'm like, okay, here's a play. I just watched 22 guys on pretty much one play. 22 plays for one. So anyway, let's see what you guys are saying. If Atlanta takes Fields, we would get Wilson. Yeah. I'm finally here. So happy. No more. Yeah, dude. Right, Halton? Glad you made it, man. GreenBean, is there going to be another mock next week? Yes. What was it, Monday? Is that shit Monday? How about this? Here's what we'll do. Because I'm going to be on the live stream with Ryan and Matt over at Jets Talk 24/7. How about this? We'll watch the game, and then we'll do a quick mock right after it. How's that sound? And I'll keep you guys posted. Do me a favor, guys. If you haven't subbed to this channel, GreenBean Jets fan, please do it. It's the easiest thing in the world to do, and it helps me. I got to get to 1,000. As you guys know the rules, I got to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, if you can believe that, before I can make any decisions and do anything with this channel. Up until that, I'm just a guy making vids. So I got lots of plans. I got lots of cool shit coming. I know a lot of people in this world, and I have cool stuff coming. So anyway, I can't get there until you guys like and subscribe. Subscribe being most important. So I would appreciate it, man. Let me know if you have any questions like, hey, fuckface, why do I need to subscribe to you? Talk to me. I'll talk to you, man. I support everybody I can with my subs because that's our currency on this platform. So anyway, guys, any other questions? Let's see. Sam Darnold looked like a defeated man today at his press conference. The other players looked lively. Sam looked like he was a dead man walking. He did, John. He really did. And he took it on. Dude, can we just talk about that for a second? Sam Darnold took the blame for Adam Gase. Adam Gase getting fired. It's my fault. Do you want to talk about being gaslighted? This fucking kid, this young man, he thinks it's his fault that Gase never hired a quarterback coach. Now, Sam Darnold played poorly, but dude, we're talking about not helping someone. And that shows how good of a guy he is, like how much we should respect him. I don't want to move forward with him right now, but come on. It's not his fault that Adam Gase is a complete piece of shit. You know? Where's my vape? There it is. Joe Montori, let me tell you, I just turned 48 2 weeks ago. I don't see me changing too much more at this point. I'm going to trim my beard up. It's too fluffy. I let it get too crazy, so I'm going to take it down like I like it. You guys want to see something? You guys weren't here when I was doing this. Watch this. Let's see. Where is he? Whoop. Where's my face? So we'll do this now. See? Does it look like me? Right? Kind of. Right? Yeah, I'm working on it, man. I love hanging out with you guys. I swear to God, I do. I love it. I love hanging out. He's only 23 years old, right, Terry? Cap is still a free agent. Cap hasn't played football in 4 years. I don't know. It's like Mosley. Dude, we have a big thing coming up with that guy. Think about that. CJ Mosley has not played football in almost 2 years by the time he'll suit up again. But thank you, Joe. Yeah, Lou, you're welcome. Right, Carmelo, please support me. I could really use the subs. Really, I can. It helps me. Subscribe to this channel. And then to a lesser degree, the follows over on social media. But that's super cool, too. That's where I'm telling you guys everything I'm doing. And this is where I do it. You know, but my podcast will be out tomorrow, most likely. And thanks for all the support on that. But if you can go to Apple and download it or whatever, and just like and sub on YouTube is more than enough. for me. But whatever you can do, I will, Griffin. I'll watch Marlon Williams. I will. He has a mentality of an abuse. Yeah, he does. Exactly. Exactly right. This is actually trauma, what he's been going through. I know, dude. It's hot down here, Terry. It is. This is too much beard for Florida, man. I do too. You know what? Look, I don't root for anybody who's not on the Jets unless they're in a game that affects the Jets and whatever. But I don't root for anybody, and I won't root for Sam to succeed. Like, I won't root for anybody. But I am hoping that he finds success. I am. Well, Terry Monroe, think about this with Mosley. Like, he's the last bad contract that Matt gave us that Joe Douglas has to clean. Joe Douglas in 18 months cleaned up everything that Mac left him. Everything. The only Sam Darnold is one, but that was what it was. And Mosley. And then Henry Anderson, he's going. What else is there? He got rid of Tremaine Johnson, Quincy Enunwa, Le'Veon Bell, Jamal Adams, all these assholes. The whole batch of them, man. Get the fuck out of here. Darryl Roberts, goodbye. $9 million a year? Beat it. So the whole thing with Mosley is like, look, I think Joe Douglas can say, look, bro, I love me some Ravens. I love you. I want you here. But if you don't want to play, man, fuck off. If you don't want to play, just go. I'll trade you, whatever you want. But you can't trade him because nobody's going to pay him $17 million a year. It really is. This is the tough one. This is the tough one. But if anybody's up for the job, it's Joe Douglas because this is, dude, he's done an exceptional job. People forget that. Everybody wants to yell about James Morgan or, Quincy or Jabari Zuniga. It's like, Morgan. I get it. I wasn't a fan of that pick either. But, dude, look what the more important stuff is what he has done very well. It's exceptional what he's done. Dude, we have $80-something million, probably going to be up to 100. And we have 4 first-round picks in the next 2 years, 3 third-round picks in the next 2 years, 4 fourth round, 4 fifth round, 3 sixth round. It's like it's crazy what he's done in 18 months with 1 draft. That's all he had. Don't forget, he was hired after the draft. The guy showed up with handcuffs on, and we said, hey, go clean all the stalls. You know what I mean? Like, clean up this mess. Help us. Fix it. He's got handcuffs. Why? What the fuck do you want me to do? He talked Ryan Khalil out of retirement. That's what he did. He has done a bang-up John Holton. I think Sam's going to get a second. I do. But I think he's going to get a second for a team that doesn't want him to start. So, like the way Big Green, this is how it goes, right? So if somebody wants, they're like somebody like the Steelers. They have Ben Roethlisberger. He's not going to be here much longer. And the Steelers never get up to that top 10 pick. They just never get there. Okay? So they know they're never going to be picking in the top 10 without trading away other first-round picks. So when they're at their second, which will be a late second-round pick, they're looking at the quarterbacks. They'll have Kellen Mond, some other guys sitting there. Brock Purdy will be sitting there. Is Sam Darnold more valuable than the guy they can get with that second-round pick? They're not going to start either one of them, so they're going to bring him back. I would say there's an argument to be made that Sam Darnold is more valuable than the guy they can get with a late second. So that's why I see it happening. Same thing with New Orleans, same thing with Indianapolis, same thing. Well, it's a little different, but I could see San Francisco doing it too. So that's really how it boils down. I hate the Morgan pick, Joe, but it is what it is. I get it. I do. I get it. Dude, he made those picks out of thin air. Don't forget, he traded 48 because he knew the board. He knew the tendencies of the teams around him. He knew that he would get either Mims or Claypool or Jefferson. That was what he wanted. With Mims at top, he got his favorite guy. And he took the try. He took the risk. And he was able to create pick 101. Then he took 101, gave that to the Pats, and got 3 picks in return. So he created 3 picks while still getting Denzel Mims. The guys, dude, it was masterful what he did. A lot of people, that goes right over their head. People say, oh, he fucking made a trade and took a pick. How hard is it? Oh, did he? Did Brock Purdy announce that? I didn't see that. Thank you, Armand. I appreciate that. I want to keep saying like that shit and looking like an asshole. You know what I mean? Nobody wants to look like an asshole out there. All right, guys. Well, look, it's 11:15, 1 hour and 15 minutes. Let's take a look at our draft one more time, just so you can see it. We'll just go over it real quick. Again, I'm going to post this over the next day or so on Instagram and Twitter. Justin Fields, Patrick Surtain, Chris Olave, Trey Smith, Amari Rogers, Brevin Jordan, Charles Snowden, Daniel Falele, Jarrett Patterson, Adarius Washington, and we rounded that shit out with a kicker from Texas named Cameron Dicker. So hope you guys are happy with it. Again, this is a very good excuse, a good reason to check into these particular guys. Spend some time, know who we're talking about. It's a great time. And then when these things happen, you're informed and you know what you're talking about. It's a good place to be. It feels better. It's more fun. Makes everything better. So, guys, thanks for coming by. I do appreciate it more than I can express to you guys, but I love doing this stuff. I love hanging with you guys. Again, please just take a second and hit the sub button for me. It's great. And a like. All right. You guys have a good night. Love you guys, man. Be safe out there. I'll see you tomorrow on Ryan's channel, 8 o'clock for the Talking Jets panel with him and O'Leary. Okay? All right. Let me just look. Okay, guys. Good stuff.
I love Jets fans. You name one other organization that deals with the shit that we deal with and is still this passionate. Sure, you got the little segments, the dog pound. But look at the Patriots fans. They just had 20 years of there are kids, there are 20, 21-year-old, 25-year-old people in this world that are Patriots fans who have never known losing. Never in their entire lifetime. They were born into this Belichick-Brady thing, and they have consistently won. They've won 6 Super Bowls. They've been to 9 or whatever it is. And then when they didn't get in there, they were the AFC Championship game or the semifinals or whatever. And what happens the year that Tom Brady leaves? Dude, you have droves of people leaving the Patriots. These are diehard Pats fans. This is what they have. Diehard Pats fans going to be Tampa Bay Buccaneers fans. Why? Because I'm a fucking fan of Tom Brady. Bullshit. What is that? They were beating us up last week about being not good enough. We didn't deserve. We got this guy Shap saying that we don't deserve the number 1 pick. A team like the Jets doesn't deserve to be rewarded with a guy like Trevor Lawrence. This is the shit we hear. So we win a game. Everybody's supposed to be happy. What does the NFL media do? They laugh at us. You guys couldn't even do that. You can't even lose right. Yeah. It's a double-edged sword, and it cuts both ways for us. So, f*** you.